So next Thursday here in Manhattan is a great event by the organization Her Agenda. It's called Off the Page, Women Changing Publishing and Media.
All right, and it's very important, especially here in 2025. We have the moderator of this wonderful event. She's an Emmy Award-winning journalist.
Okay.
No big deal. Rhonesha Byng, welcome to Good Night, New York.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Of course, looking lovely as well. She's got the glitz, the glaze.
Yes,
It's all
yes.
Has to be a little sparkle.
Yeah.
You succeeded. We like it.
We love that. We
Yes.
love that. So this is a really impactful event, and I mean, especially women in media, in journalism. Why is this so important now to have this event in 2025?
Yeah, so I think it's important now more than ever to make sure that women's voices are elevated. And so we wanted to create an experience, an event that was a learning event, whether you want to be behind the scenes in the book industry or if you want to actually be an author one day. Because regardless, I think it's important for women to be in the decision-making seats, but also at the forefront with our names on the covers and writing those words. So this is the first in-person event since 2019 for Her Agenda.
That's great.
So the response was immense. We had over 1,000 RSVPs
Nice.
in 48 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Talk about being on a roll. You know, it's funny. I talk to people all the time, and sometimes people will say, you could write a book. And sometimes I feel like I have a book in me, but I also feel like I don't even know where I would begin. And I know that is, you know, yes, it's all media, but I would have to read a lot, figure it out. And then here's my question. I knew someone that worked in publishing and said, if you're not like an Oprah, I'm going to tell my life story, that you need a zillion followers already, like they have to feel as though you're worth taking a risk.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice for that person that's like, I could write that, maybe, maybe not?
You know, I will take a page out of Ebony K. Williams' book,
Okay.
and we interviewed her back in 2019, so this
Okay.
is a very full circle moment across the board. But she says, treat yourself like a business.
Oh.
And so, you know, it's not necessarily about followers, but it's like, what is the business of you? And if you have a book to sell, how will you sell it? Where will you sell it? How are you going to showcase and prove that people are willing to buy from you? Because you could have 1 million followers on Instagram, but that doesn't mean that they'll actually click add to cart because you have a book.
Yeah.
Or that you have a compelling story to tell.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So what's your advice to people? I mean, are you talking just nonfiction? How about with fiction books? Because maybe not only does Crystal have an amazing real life story, but maybe she's got this crazy fictional romantic fantasy story that she wants to tell. Is that also part of this event as well?
Yeah, it's both fiction and nonfiction. And so we have a panel of 3 authors, Ebony K. Williams, Shannon Downey, and Debbie Millman, all from different walks of life, all different topics and focus areas. And we also have a lightning talk with actual executives from Hachette who will be speaking about the behind the scenes of it all. So really at the end of the day, I'm a media girl. I started out in journalism when I was in high school. I'm born and raised in New York. And so I understand media shapes perception. And perception shapes reality. And that's everything from books to publishing. And so we want to make sure that we have diverse voices and women's voices at the forefront of that narrative, because perception really shapes how we're treated, how society sees us, and ultimately how we see ourselves.
Right, right, absolutely. So let's remind everyone where it is. It's in Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on Thursday, September 25th. In Manhattan at the Hachette Book headquarters, actually. So you'll get a chance to really be in a book publishing environment and world. And it's September 25th.
And also, you had like 48 hours and 1,000 people RSVP.
This is crazy.
Wait,
what?
Can more people come? I mean, is the space big enough?
The good news is we will have a live stream. So anyone who cannot be in the room, you can tune in to watch it live. You can check out heragenda.com to see that information. And this is the 17th year anniversary for Her Agenda.
Oh, wow.
We launched in 2008. And to commemorate that, we had a grant that we launched this year as well called the Breakthrough Grant. Because women, especially entrepreneurs, need a breakthrough. I needed a breakthrough when I first launched Her Agenda. You know, I was going through the motions and things like that, but this year, oh my gosh, I literally was just like, how are we gonna do it? And I decided instead of pulling back, I was going to step out on faith and actually give back through this grant.
That's a beautiful thing.
Okay, well, we need some of that faith, girl, because someone is listening to you. It is going to be a full room, but I love the live stream idea. Continued success to you. Great, great idea, and it just keeps getting bigger and better.
Of course.
And now she's paying it forward. Rhonesha Byng, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Go support that event.